I was talking, interested enough, right? Because the same subject yesterday with a neighbor that came, you know, to have some tea here, and we were both talking about that. Both we both eat healthy, right? Yet there's some issues, of health, and we got to the conclusion that the food alone in these days is not enough, even though we do our juices. We do our juices and um, prepare meals from scratch almost every day but Sunday. And yet there's still some issues. So the conclusion that we got into it at the end was, we took like almost 3 hours, was this is what we're going to try, and I want your opinions about that, anybody. um, we discovered, right, that the the timing that we are taking our meals, right, are not the more suitable. After the pandemic, we kind of slide. I used to have my breakfast very early, after my, all my rituals, right? And then will eat, between 12 and 1 when my digestive fire is big, right? And then I will eat early in the afternoon. And I will go to bed and I won't feel hungry even though I ate early. Um, so, but now it takes a while to get to my second breakfast, I call, because the first thing I do in the morning, I do half of a lime with the skin and everything, and how you say, aloe gel. I have my leaf, and I take the gel, and turmeric and root, and I process that, right? Actually, I think of you every day when I do it, Dennis, because you helped me to buy that Ninja amazing equipment. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
So you went with me to pick it up. So every time I do it, I say, oh my, thank you, Dennis. So, yeah, that's true. So I take that first thing in the morning, empty stomach. But since it's so filling and satisfying, I delay my breakfast,
Okay.
right? I end up having my real breakfast, I go around 9:30, sometimes even 10.
Yeah.
So the breakfast is being pushed, almost to 3, and then and so on. So that was one thing, that we're going to try to, because I get up early enough to accomplish that. The timing. I remember when I was in Antigua, doing a sabbatical. I stayed at the guest house. I was hopping, guest house, doing kind of experiments, with new lifestyle. And one of the first guest house that I stay in, this lady had the breakfast available from 6 to 7 in the morning, the lunch from 12 to 1, and the dinner from 4:30 or 5 to 6. And I said, "There's no way I'm going to be able to, you to be that disciplined, with." But my girlfriend that was staying, we did this together. She have experienced that before, and she said, "Lorna, hang on. You'll see how everything is going to change your digestion. You just stay with it. And in the meantime, you can pick a little bit here and there until you get used to it." And I have to say, I finally got used to it, and my health and my, I improve a lot of things. So, timing, right? The timing, along with certain supplements. Um, I remember in Guatemala when everybody would get the flu, or they would go under surgery and they felt not too good, afterwards, or any kind of health issue. And I think I want to go there again. We will get um, through IV, right? Or people that would drink a lot and they have to be detox and they will be very weak afterwards. it was, the nurse will come to you, or some ladies that will know how to do it will come, and they will do an IV of vitamins and minerals, and then you back in business. And now, of course, not with the same quality, but I found in one of the most close by, they're having these cocktails. I don't know how good they are, but with vitamins, minerals, or just vitamin C alone. And I tried some of them. I tried two with an episode I had with heat in the body in my mouth. It was very bad 2 weeks ago. I ended up going there, and it put me back in business. So the quality, right?
Alex?
I would like to comment on Lorna's piece on why our food is not enough. I just wanted to say, Lorna, I totally agree with you there. Our food is not enough anymore. It's the way it's grown in mono agriculture with the herbicides, pesticides. Then it's not also not eaten straight away off the tree. It's not picked straight off the tree and eaten. It's frozen and containered, and by the time it gets to you, it's lost 90% of its nutritional value. So at the end of the day, yes, we have to substitute our basic fundamental needs with alternative vitamin supplements to help sustain our body to a minimum standard in order for us to survive. So yes, 100% our food is no longer enough to sustain our bodies. We do need more. But if we look if we're eating, keep coming back to an eco village, but if we're eating off the land, on the land, um, with the land, then yes, it will be enough.
The interesting
Thank you.
thing, Lorna, is there was a book written called Fit for Life many, many years ago by two microbiologists, and incredible book, really worth reading. Fit for Life. It was a husband and wife combination, and they talk about when you should eat your food, what foods to eat first. Um, like you eat your fruits and so on first because they go straight through your body, and then vegetables, and then your proteins. And of course, they were vegan, so it's a whole way of living your life, which would be just so much better. All right. And I based a lot of my nutrition and everything on what they taught me in that book. So over many years. So that's an incredible book as a resource. And then just to add to your tea, your what you're having in the morning, if you add green tea to it and you add a little bit of black pepper, it'll help you assimilate the turmeric into your cells more readily. So, and the green tea is really good for you as well. So that would improve that early morning smoothie.
See what nutritional science has brought us. Great people, I'm
Yeah.
going to have to go now.
Absolutely.
Pleasure again.
Wow.
Thanks, Kurt. Thanks for
Thanks, Kurt.
joining us. Thanks for your
Great
input.
input.
Really appreciate it.
All right. Eat well
All
and
right.
prosper.
Take it easy. You're
You
well.
too. Bye.
I just want to
Lorna?
apologize for talking too much when I get excited.
No, no, no,
No,
no, no,
not at
no.
all.
That's
Not at
what this is
all.
about.
No,
That's
but I
what
have
this
to
is.
be aware of. Have to be. So just give
No.
me a sign or something because I can go on.
Yeah, I
Your
know.
input is always appreciated, and I derailed the conversation a little bit on medical because that's my area. I
Yeah,
understand maths and physics to a small degree, but medical's always been my area. I love the idea of learning more about how to heal people and what fruits and what vitamins and herbs and things can help with all of that. That is my area. So when it comes to like physics and sciences, I always derail it slightly to the more healing approach. But I mean, I really appreciate what the scientists mathematicians and medical profession and guys have actually brought to the table and allowed us to analyze and see the world in different views. I do realize that they've taken it too far and brought it into a belief system, and taken it too far to vitamins and minerals. And I mean, you shouldn't need an IV of cocktail of medicine. But unfortunately, that's our day and age. We're going to be these fat lumps in wheelchairs hooked up to RVs one day, walking around talking on our cell phones and with our cell phones attached in front of our faces and not knowing where we're going or what we're doing with our lives. That's where we're headed, if we don't change things and change them fast.
Yeah. And another interesting thing, Lorna, is you can go and buy all of this food from Walmart and whatever, and you can buy tons and it looks great and everything, but it doesn't have the nutrition, doesn't have it. It's like basically they work on like five basic or three or five basic nutrients that are put into the soil. They plow the soil. They've totally denuded it of all of the like the 50 or 60 or 70 different fundamental in, nutrients that you need to eat sustainable food, plus whatever comes from the complexity of biodiverse ecosystems, which is just so much we can't even understand it. That you now get this food that's not really food. It's not really feeding you. So ultimately, in that situation, having supplementing your meals with supplements, with uh, you know B vitamins and just complex vitamin supplements and nutrients. It's like if I don't have magnesium as an extra supplement, I end up with major issues. Um, so it's really important to make sure that you maintain your vitamins and mineral level and everything, but it shouldn't be coming from an unnatural source. So ideally, you really need to be careful where you buy your food from. And I know it's so difficult in America. Yet, when I did that thing where I went to Costa Rica, I said, I'm not buying a single thing that comes from America. I will only buy it from locally grown gardens in Costa Rica. I healed myself in 3 months. I was like the sickest I've ever been, the most overweight, the most just unhealthy and whatever. In 3 months, I changed my life. And it was just, I was eating a vegan diet and just eating like what came to the table, like to the markets and to my table from these local grows in Costa Rica. So food can be our best medicine, all right? But it's not just food, it's your way of life as well. Are you moving? Are you living? Are you playing? Are you dancing? Like lately, we've been focusing a lot on that. We've been focusing on singing, we've been focusing on dancing and playing and moving and walking and running, you know. So it really is about getting the best nutrients and then living your life with those nutrients that makes for a better life, because it's literally processes. So it's not just that you put it in your mouth. You've got to use your body to get it to go into everything and be part of everything. And that only comes from moving and exercising and playing and singing and dancing, and you know. And of course, your brain improves, your circulation improves, your skin improves, it's everything improves because you're living as opposed to just existing and sticking pills in your mouth.
Thank you for all the advice. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, everybody. Uh, Living in an urban, situation is different, but not impossible. When I have the concept already and I believe in it, which was the first thing. So I I keep looking for local farmers. There's a place here that is everybody comes together in a huge place. And everybody's local, close, relatively close by.
There is that yellow green market. There is also somewhere near, there's a university just out from Fort Lauderdale. What's it called? I don't know what the university is called. But somewhere right next to the university, there is the guys who used to have Miranda Farms. It might still be called Miranda Farms, but it's now not in the center of Fort Lauderdale. It's um, it's just outside um, as you go out from Fort Lauderdale. I can't even think of any of the names. There's actually a university just out there. Um,
I know Yellow Green Market. I haven't been there in a while, but it's a good place. It's true.
I don't know where they get their actual their stuff from, but I
You
think they
can
do get
tell.
it from. I think they get it from. There's an area out west where a lot of the local growers used to be, and
Yeah.
I think they bring a lot of their stuff to the yellow green market. So there's that,
And price
and
is
then
right too.
yeah,
Good
yeah. So
price.
yeah, and just try and find unconventional places. I mean, there are plenty of them. It's you'll find that there was that guy who was I can't think of his name. I used to go to his. He was right in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and then
Mhm.
his daughters took over his business from him. I can't think of his name, but when I do, I'll send you a message
Okay.
because
Thank
he
you.
grew his own like really amazing organic stuff, delicious, healthy.
I
So
see.
yeah,
I love food.
yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
food. Other than nutrition, I just love to eat
yeah,
good
yeah,
food.
yeah. Good food
Okay.
makes
Thank you,
all the
guys.
difference to your life.
Yes.
All right,
Just want to say, Alex,
Alex.
is she still there? If I
Yes,
can
I am.
text her, Alex, I just want to know if I can call you or text you sometimes to ask you questions about your expertise.
Absolutely, you're welcome to anytime.
And what is your timing, the best timing? Because I know sometimes I wake up your dad. And
You
I
know
feel
what?
so bad.
Send me messages anytime. I turn my phone off at night, so I don't receive messages at night. So you won't be waking me up. So send me messages anytime. If I'm working or if I'm asleep, obviously I'll respond as soon as I can. But yeah, please send anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Lorna.
And big kiss for your baby. It's not that much of a baby, but Rowan, but
And for
you
your
know.
grandson too. Yes, it was Rowan's birthday on Friday.
Yeah.
And going to going
How
out
old?
today. We actually celebrated it today, so he had lots of fun and he enjoyed himself a hell of a lot.
How old is he turned?
He is 12 now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pre-teenager.
Yep.
Yay. Good. Good for you. Okay. Thank you
Brendan, do
so
you want to say
much.
something? Brendan, Brendan.
No, I'm just here to listen today.
Okay, but sorry we never called you. I apologize.
No, that's all right. I wasn't. I didn't have anything to add anyway.
Cool. Well, thank you, everyone. I think we're going to call it an end to that. Yeah, Lorna, just check out that book, Fit for Life. Oh my gosh, it'll blow your mind. Good, good. All right, bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.